Oh, okay. Oh, getting warm in here. Oh, that was an interesting start. Anyways, we're moving on. Okay. I am back. Oh. That was a little too quick. I was expecting it to take a little longer. Let's see here. Nope, nothing new under the sun. You know, maybe I haven't made with posting videos exclusively, but I do want to stream. Not just because I'm kind of used to this now, but also just because I feel like, right, if I do get popular enough online, streaming will be a nice little bonus to the channel. Because then that way I can interact with people who actually like my content, among other things. And not everybody sits down to watch streams unless it's Twitch, so...
Look, there's a generator.
You know, I did hit the dodge button. There we go. To keep my temperature down, I am currently wearing a shawl-like thing. It's supposed to be like a cooling pad that goes around your neck. It's like a, it is like a kind of like a shawl, but it's like it goes around your, well, just draped over your shoulders. Oh, we got one of these. I mean, someone called it a shawl, but when I think of a shawl, right, I think of like something more akin to like a poncho, but like a smaller version. I don't know. What an asshole. Yeah, I kind of figured that with the demo, I was probably going to have different problems with graphics as soon as the full game came out. I have gotten the graphics at a point where it looks pretty decent, though, while still maintaining a consistent frame rate among other things. Oh, I tried to get away from that. That was a bizarrely up close shot of her ass. I'm not gonna lie, the ass jump scare was the last thing I was expecting to see when I got grabbed. That was funny. Shift up, ladies and gentlemen, shift up.
Could operate the crane to make a bridge.
At least the demo gave us an idea of what a high-resolution version of this game would look like. They just didn't give us the 4K version. At least nothing that I saw in the demo. I didn't know there was a 4K option in one of the graphical settings. I'm assuming they did not include that for the demo. They might have mentioned something about it too. And maybe I just forgot about it. I have no idea. Oh, sweet. I've never understood why there's so much impact. Why does she have to hit the button so hard? Oh god. This panning shot looks a little sus.
What a view.
I wonder what it looked like before the war.
What do you think it looked like?
Well, probably upright buildings, well-manicured flora, and living people.
That's it? You have no imagination. Then again,
Well,
I
fuck
guess
you
you've never
too.
been here before. Imagine bustling streets, crystal clean air, and people smiling everywhere you look.
Have you ever seen something like that before, Adam?
Yes, a long time ago.
I wonder if we turn down the character model a little bit, would that do something about her eyes, actually? I know I end up going back to this at some point here and there, but it's just like, I can't help myself. I have to check things. No, it doesn't fix that. It was never there before, which is why I'm kind of curious about where that came from. Environment textures. Yeah, that's weird that has a 4K version. I've never seen it.
Eve, are you ready to leave?
I just wanted to imagine what you were telling me. It's hard to imagine. Let's go.
Soundtrack's great. Gameplay's peak. And area design is interesting. Recover crane ID.
Just one more.
I would certainly like if the game would give me a double jump, but I know that's not going to be for at least until after this section. Toilets. That's where we all belong. Ugh, now I got some food in me. It's a little different to play this game now. Wait, what was that? Punch the button. I have to check something. I got past something. Wait, I got shadow play. Oh, it's a dead person. That makes sense. Naytiba's No Fear isn't the only thing they fear. Naytiba's No Fear. Isn't fear a result of consciousness of the self? Does that mean they're not alive? Where did the Naytibas come from? Why are they attacking humans? It seems as if they're carrying out orders engraved into their instincts. Oh, I just remembered an important detail about this game's plot, actually. I'm not gonna say it, of course, but I just remembered an important detail. Let's see, anything else around here? Doesn't look like it. I go this way now. Nice. Can't do anything about that. You know, I think I should probably be careful how I title things, because I'm getting the sense that the main reason why people showed up was because of the way that I had it titled. I am not playing a modded version of this game, but I can see how people might infer it that way. No, it was more so just a statement of the fact that, yes, mods are going to be fucking ridiculous for this game. Not that I am playing a modded version of this game, though it seems like a lot of people showed up specifically for that. Well, no one said I was a professional or even perfect streamer. Codename Gygus has finally been sighted. Sharing coordinates now. For reference, Gygus is stronger than any Natiba we've encountered so far. Team Athena, get ready and head to the operation site. You know, this thing says it's supposed to not be wet when you use it, but I had to moisten this thing because I realized it loses its chill a little too quickly. Nice. It uses some type of form of, like, I think it's like liquid gel beads among other things to keep it, like, nice and cool. And I'm assuming the reason why you don't moisten is because, you know, like, it uses a combination of those types of beads among a few other things, I think. But I have to moisten it, right? Because the problem that I have with this thing is that it loses cool too fast, but plus, you know, even when it does, right, even when it does lose its chill at some point, because, you know, the cold water definitely keeps it nice and frozen for a longer duration, but I also, right, want to moisten it because that way it also has the you know, it has the thing of the extra benefit of keeping me cool by keeping me a little damp, which is when it melts, so that's even better.
Nice. Now use them on the panel.
Alright. We got all of the keys. Let's get the hell out of here. Now, I know there's some things to pick up first. That's the next thing that I'm going to be focusing on here. Here we go. Oh. Watch the bar. Oh. And now I gotta carefully guide my ass down. Because I'll have to make more trips if I don't do this correctly. There've been plenty of times I thought I got everything doing stuff like this, and I never do. And if it was a Souls-like, actually, they would definitely make you do it a couple more times just to get everything. Sometimes the auto traversal kind of gets in the way of things. I mean, Random Rock soundtrack isn't bad at all. I'm glad that they added more soundtracks to the game. I was hoping that when they gave me a list of music, that means they were going to add more soundtracks to it. Make it easier to perfect parry. That might be useful. Make it easier to use blink and repulse. Make it easier for a perfect dodge. Yay, another gear socket. Your protection level increased by 1 and maximum. Ah, yes, there we go. Alright, because I haven't worn the white version of it in a while, I'll switch over to the white version. You know, this music is a bop. It is surprisingly pretty good. There we go. Oh, it actually highlights the crane too, it looks like. Now, we won't be using the crane to progress though. Yeah, nice. No, ladies and gentlemen, we will not use the cranes to progress. What we will do instead is we will use the cranes I'm trying to remember, how do I do this? I think if I just set it up right.
Let's go to where you placed the structure.
Let's see. Ah, yeah, here we go. Oh. I missed my jump. There we go. Okay. Yo, dead. She's seen better days. I mean, technically they all have. Body core. Naitiba reaction detected. It is all planned. We'll lure them all into a single area. Plan failed, plan failed. Run. Yep, they fucked up, it looks like. Just drops me here. And some Bitcoins. My playthroughs of games do not get nearly as much attention as they should. Okay, there we go. Oh, that's... Okay, there we go. Well, if the people want reactions, they can definitely get them. Other than just giving my input, though. I don't know what other value I could possibly bring to the channel. Other than playing games. And I like to have fun playing games. Some people might even argue that commentary is usually, like, a must for certain types of things and situations when it comes to this sort of thing, but it's like, you know, there's a, like, it's one thing to fill a void with silence and stream yourself playing a game, it's another thing to have, like, a critique or a review on a game, because all those types of things are very subjective. You know, you'll very much attract an audience based off of your ability to best represent yourself and the things you're interested in. I mean, it's not like games journalism where, you know, you probably should have people who actually care about the things you're reviewing to review the things, right? Like, I wouldn't expect someone who likes strategy games to understand or like the feeling of playing through a action game. Or an action-focused game, or even, like, I can't expect them to play, or hell, someone who likes to play The Sims immediately playing Ninja Gaiden, right? I think we need to be realistic about what kind of people we should be trusting the opinions of when it comes to reviewing games in particular. And for some reason, games media seems to have this...
Another piece of mankind's legacy lost.
I wasn't trying to do that. I forgot about that. Anyways, yeah, like I was trying to say, though, it's like... Exactly which is... How far is too far with this? Anyway, let's try that. Anyways, like I was trying to say, though, like I've been trying to say, though, yeah, I think it's really about, especially in games journalism, at least for me, right? You want people who actually understand the product and the type of games that exist in the genre that it's from to be the one reviewing it, right? Because games are particular about the genre of people who appreciate them, right? Again, I don't expect someone who likes to play The Sims to understand and appreciate the level of combo depth and variety that is in Ninja Gaiden, and also understand why the game has to be hard as balls and why it has to be punishing as shit. Which, by the way, I like playing Ninja Gaiden games. I didn't like playing them when I was a kid, but I definitely appreciate them now. I also, like, I've beaten all of them. The third one was a kind of a piece of shit, because not because I thought the story, because, you know, the obvious criticism, right? It had nothing to do with the story, right? My personal beef with it had nothing to do with the story. It had nothing to do with the fact that the gameplay is a little too simplified, or that they got rid of certain items and other things, right? I'm going back for a second just to take a look at something. It had nothing to do with those things. No, my criticism was, at the end of the game, and this might just have to do with the Sigma version that I played, but at the end of the game, you would not believe how much of a bitch it was to try to get through that on certain difficulties. Simply, I think I was playing on normal, and even on normal, right? You had to do a certain number of actions to be able to do the ultimate move that's going to bring down the big bad. And that got so irritating at one point because I'm just sitting there trying to do this thing, and the enemies that throw at me are the most annoying shits under the sun. And not only that, but it doesn't build up nearly as much as it should. And you basically have to be throwing, you have to be slamming your skull against the wall, trying to constantly perfect, like, this one action on a horde of these little shits that come in real fast and do fast attack shits, attacking things. And maybe I was just playing it wrong, right? But it got so annoying, right? I literally lowered the difficulty just to get through the section. And I never had to do that in a game. Never. I've never had to do that in the game. Like, I may have done it once. Like, I shouldn't say that I have never done it. But, you know, like, I have... That is the first time in a long-ass while, at the very fucking least, that I had to do that. And so that has forever been, like, my biggest sort of knock to Ninja Gaiden 3. It had nothing to do with the story. They tried to experiment. It didn't work out as well as they would like it, and, you know, that's one thing, right? You know, like, I appreciate the fact that the developers were trying to experiment, were trying to do a little bit more than just, you know, redoing the same action set pieces, among other things, right? You know, just trying to give us the same action game concept with very little story or whatever in between. Like, I could understand, right? There are attempts to try to push the envelope for the series a little bit, as well as streamline certain other things. But that final boss fight was such a bitch. Such a bitch. I never want to do that boss fight again. Like, I wanted to, like, I would love to go back to play Ninja Gaiden 3. At some point, maybe and every now and again, just to play the arena battles, the arena challenge battles, and that's it. Like, I will never replay that fucking game's campaign. Not because I hate the story. I mean, the story's kind of flat, I will say that, but it's like, I hate the goddamn final boss, and if I have to face the final boss again, that is gonna literally kill me. That was the most bullshit thing I've ever had to deal with. Everything got resetted. I figured as much. Well, if one thing can be broken, then it stands to reason that another thing can be broken. Yep. Otherwise, though, Ninja Gaiden as a series is pretty damn solid. Ninja Gaiden 1 was cool, and as the first in a... Okay. Sorry, that was my folks. I don't know why it did it twice, but that's interesting. Anyways, as you know, like, Ninja Gaiden 1 to me is like a very solid experience, right? It understands what it is, it does what it does, really goddamn well. And I would like to go back and replay that at some point, right? Ninja Gaiden 2, very much like more of what you enjoyed, but just faster paced, much more solid. It's far sleeker. You know, like, it feels better to play than the first one. You know, like, it very much sacrifices a lot of the story just for action, and you know what? That's entirely fine. Some people like that sort of thing, and I am one of those people. I don't mind it as long as the gameplay quality and variety is there. And although it was lacking in one particular department, it's still a good game. 3 is definitely not perfect by Ninja Gaiden standards. It's certainly not that good. But I still liked it for what it had and for what it was. I still enjoyed parts of it. I still liked a lot of the things about it. I just did not care for the story, and I certainly, right, did not care for that final boss. I think I might have to lower it right around here for this to work. Yeah. You know, depending on what it is, right, I might have to go and take a look and see what it is. Let's see. Alright, so we got this outfit. What is it gonna be? I'm trying to remember what this one is. Red Passion. No, I don't remember what that is. Not the fast travel. Alright, what do we got? Oh, this is the Red Passion. A new outfit, why not? Yeah, sure, we'll equip it. There we go, something more visually appealing to look at, aesthetically. Well, I'll be right back real quick. Yeah, I have to go take a check on something. Just 1 second. I only want to leave once during a stream, but you know how it is. Anyways, I'll be right back. It's gonna be really quick. Oh, I'm back. Sorry about that. Alright. Ugh. Alrighty. Switch it up a little bit. In the meantime, right, I'm I unfortunately do have to eat something, so as much as I would just like to be right back again, you know, I'll just, I can't really not eat this, otherwise it'd just be a fucking waste, so I have to eat this. I thought they saw me make something for myself, but I guess they didn't, so now I have to deal... So now I have to eat this dinner now. In the meantime, we get to enjoy the soundtrack, you know? Let's get the full bang for our buck with the game, right? Let's get a good idea of the gameplay experience here. Well, the music experience, because there's a lot of music in this game, it looks like. Ugh. But, yeah. As far as action games... Let's see, they announced Mudane. And they are also bringing back Persona 4. Do they really need to bring back Persona 4? Like, in all honesty? I still feel like Persona 4 is still kind of solid, but seeing it again in better graphics would be kind of nice, but when I was looking at it, right, it didn't seem like it was like a... It seemed like it was going to be a remaster, but it still looked like it was very much going to have... It wasn't going to change too much other than the way you control the camera among other things, right? Like, it was going to be very much like, instead of, like, being the camera fixed in certain locations and whatnot, you can move the camera. It's basically, it's looking like it's a Persona 3 level remaster. Well, more like, well, remake, but it looks more like a remaster, right? Like, you know what I mean? It just seems like it's a game that's aiming for more so like a visual overhaul than really much else. But maybe I'm just not seeing it. I'm also thinking about going back and re-looking and re-reacting, rewatching the that Pancreas video earlier. You know, because even though I was kind of going back and forth to see if it's like if the game was ready or not, right? Arguably right. I feel like I wasn't giving the video a fair shake, right? Like, even though I was paying attention to it, and even though I definitely feel like, right, some things and details kind of, like, went in one ear and out the other, and whatnot, you know, like, even though I was paying attention most of the way through, and getting a good sense of what the factions were like, among other things, it's just gonna take more of a watching for me to comprehend it all. Right? I feel like, right, you know, I wasn't really giving the video its proper sort of due. So what I'm thinking of doing, right, is that I'm just going to re-react to it. And I'm just going to make that like its own separate video. I'm just going to literally just make it like a recording of me reacting to it. And then just post it for everyone to watch. Because, you know, like, not only do I not feel great about that, I was kind of sidetracking to and from, and I was kind of moving video feeds and other stuff, you know, away from the video itself, among other things, right? Just checking on the game every so often. Right? But, you know, like, as much as I feel bad for Pancreas in that sense, I also felt bad for, I also feel bad for the guy who recommended it, because, you know, like, I don't want to give off the impression like I wasn't liking it or I wasn't enjoying it. You know, like I thought it was good. I just was busy trying to make sure the game was ready in between watching and reacting to the video, among other things, right? So I think what I'll do is that I'll do a re-reaction for the video. And maybe I'll post my initial reaction to it as like its own thing. I don't know. I mean, honestly, I think I should probably just post the re-reaction and that'd be it. You know, I haven't also considered if any of these songs are copyrighted, but hey, if they're at all copyrighted, well, I don't know what to say about that other than fuck whoever's gonna try and copyright strike this. Literally eat shit. It's weird to copyright video game soundtracks because at some point they're gonna be heard, right? Like at some point you can't avoid not hearing the soundtrack because if it's in a game, right? And you're gonna have streamers reacting, playing, and going through the game. I mean, can you really blame them for listening to the sound, to the song, as they're playing through the game, as as God intended, right? As the gods of the people who made the goddamn thing intended for the thing to be listened to. Far be it for us to question the true intelligence, sanctity, as well as the morality and ethics, the absolute etiquette of the idea that we should be listening to music while playing through a fucking video game. And bringing more eyeballs to the game by having us play through, not only having people like myself and other popular streamers, right, play through the game, but, like, they're reacting to it, they're having a big old time, they have a lot of people watching them play through it, and everyone's just having, everyone's just having a big old time, and then suddenly, bam, stream cut. Why? Because the goddamn license distributor for the soundtrack was having a shit fit over it. It's like, go fuck yourself. Speaking of companies having shit fits, Nintendo seems to be... is probably seething at this point. Because I just remembered two things. Game Freak has moved on to make a new game. Game Freak has moved on to make an entirely new game, and it looks so fucking cool. Game Freak is the people who made Pokemon, if my memory serves right. As soon as I saw Game Freak, I'm like, wait, this is the Pokemon Company. That cannot be the Pokemon Company, right? And sure enough, I wasn't the only one who thought that. I was as soon as I saw the name and saw some, I think it was like I was watching Asmongold at that point. And when Asmon was reacting to the showcase, and he was just like, wait, isn't that the Pokemon Company? I was like, okay, it must be the Pokemon Company. If Asmon knows about it, then maybe it is. Because I feel like Asmon's more to know about these things than I am, half the time. But anyways, yeah, so Game Freak is moving on to making a new game. And there's this new game called Animo that's being made. That's basically like another Pokemon-like game. Like Palworld, right? But only it's more Sims-like. So... Nintendo must just be absolutely seething, right? They must be losing their collective marbles. their favorite Pocket Monster franchise is now becoming redundant, as not only are there more companies coming out making their own Pocket Monster games, or Pocket Monster-like games, but now, right, the studio that makes the damn things got so tired of making the goddamn things, they are literally moved on to make something else. I honestly just thought, right, that Game Freak was just a part of Nintendo. But no, apparently they are striking out to go do their own thing. And again, I could be misrepresenting this entirely, right? I could just be fucking wrong. But Game Freak, if memory serves right, is the fucking Pokemon company. Like, I can't... Hang on, I'll look it up right now. I have the ability to. I could just do it right here on my streaming laptop. Best known as the primary developer and co-owners of the Pokemon series of role-playing games. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, it's the same studio. That's fucking insane. Man. You think Nintendo's gonna try and sue them into oblivion as well? I hope Animo isn't going to use Pokeballs or something resembling Pokeballs as a means to capture their Animo. That would just be too bad. That just would be terrible. Awful. Fucking just utterly inhuman. Just be profane. I don't know. I'm just saying shit now. I'm putting about as, let's be honest here, I'm putting as about much effort into coming up with stupid shit to say about the subject then Game Freak and Nintendo has put a level of effort into making Pokemon games in its entirety. Alright, I'm just gonna be for real right now. And the new Pokemon game that they're making looks interesting, but it still looks about as interesting to look at as its other entries. You know, in a lot of ways, right? I think it's about time, right, that Game Freak moved on. Moved on to do something else. Because Pokemon is becoming one of those franchises, right? Where it's getting creatively hard to reinvent the wheel several times. But not only that, right? But they're basically burning. They're burning it to the ground. Sort of. They're kind of like they're consistently, right, developing it into the fucking dirt. Because they're adding too much content. They're oversaturating their franchise with game after game. It's become the Call of Duty of Nintendo. And I think I speak for most people when I say that we don't need more Pokemon. We don't need more Pokemon. And we certainly don't need, like, new ways to play the game, right? If anything, at this point, they could just make remasters of their old games, remakes of their old games. And that would be just enough. That would make them fucking gangbusters. But the idea that they need to constantly make new sequels, new titles, featuring new monsters, it's like, how much is too much, right? I just feel like we should just move on from Pokemon. And honestly, I think Nintendo, right, should allow other companies to essentially make other Pokemon-like franchises. Because I feel like, especially nowadays, Nintendo isn't in any position to be giving people shit. Because they've been actively making themselves look like a bunch of clowns for a good while now, right? Their approach to the Nintendo Switch, their approach to reinventing old franchises such as like it, as well as just bringing back certain games like Smash Brothers and other things. You know, like Nintendo was doing pretty well during the Nintendo Switch days, and then the OLED is when they started to see a noticeable decline in, you know, public reception, because that's when they started to really fuck up their, you know, their reputation. I think it's when Satoru, I think it's when it was Satoru, I think I'm butchering his name. But it was basically when Iwata essentially passed away, and the company had to be under new management, that things really started to take a downhill turn for Nintendo. I think it's Satoru Iwata, I don't remember. But yeah, I feel like that ever since Iwata's passing, right, that's when Nintendo really started to take a nosedive. That's when it started taking turns for the worse. Because I feel like a lot of the executive decision-making is boneheaded. And especially with the Switch 2, that is just doing the most. You really do not need to make this thing. Like, it's one thing if it's like the console's $500, right? A $500 console isn't bad. In fact, it's actually pretty optimal given, you know, considering how expensive consoles were back in the day. Like, $500 isn't terrible. As, say, like, the price of the PlayStation 5 when it was first coming to the market, and then the scalpers were getting in, and then, you know, versions of it could be up to $700 to $800, and Xbox wasn't doing very much better either. But, you know. Again, Nintendo Switch, $500, not a bad asking price. Now, $80 games, that's pushing the envelope. Now you're really fucking with people. So now you're really fucking with people there. I think people were willing to stomach a $500 console with like $60 to $70 games on it. $60 to $70 first-party games, because Nintendo already has like first-party games still on Nintendo Switch. The new one, not the new one, the old one, where they're still around $60 to $40. They never really go down in asking price or have special offers going for them. I feel like, right, something's wrong going on with Nintendo. Because the more you think about it, the more I'm starting to think that there's some type of economic situation going on. Where they're making these decisions that seems stupid in hindsight, that seems stupid in retrospect, and even on paper. But they're doing it anyways. And then the more you think about it, the more you start to think there must be something weird going on here, right? Like, either Nintendo isn't doing its due diligence and making sure that it's able to produce and be able to adequately meet the supply and the manufacturing aspect of their business model, or there's just something that they're doing that is just flawed, right? If it isn't the executive decision-making, it's gotta be something that's motivating it, right? And the only possible thing that I can think of is that maybe because most of, you know, our resources come from other Asian countries such as Thailand, Taiwan, China, and other places. You know, like, I would not be surprised if a lot of our resources in industry, our manufacturing, especially for Nintendo, it comes from, like, across the globe. And because of tariffs and other things, you know, that's becoming an issue. I don't know. Since the Nintendo Switch, though, I don't know. Oh. There we go. maybe it's just wishful thinking, right? That maybe there's another ulterior motivating factor behind it. Well, not, I wouldn't say it's ulterior, but certainly an existential problem. But otherwise, right, you know, like, I feel like especially after you got blowback for the announcement of your console and the pricing models of it, you would think that Nintendo, right, would kind of see the writing on the wall and just like, maybe we should consider lowering the prices of at least the games to at least $70. And they didn't seem to budge on this topic, right? At least not as far as I've seen or know. So Nintendo Switch 2 is going to release with $80 games with a $500 console. And depending on the games you're going to get with it, and since there's already like at least 3 or 4 planned to be exclusive to the damn thing, you're looking at a potential whopping $700 to $800 fucking, like, gaming experience there. That's ridiculous. As much as I would like to play and get Duskbloods, I'm not spending $80 on top of $500 to get it. The economy is just not... I mean, I'm already getting my car looked at. There's no fucking way that, regardless of how this turns out, right? If I decide to buy another fucking vehicle, right? I am going to want to at all consider the possibility of buying a $500 console with $80 fucking video games. You could just fuck right off with that shit. Anyways, I am done eating. Ugh. Again. Now I feel actually a lot better now. Because now I feel actually a little bit more full. I just had chili earlier, and now I had this actual, like... I had an actual meal, and so I'm kind of working on a lot more than I was bargaining for, but yeah, then I have a fuller stomach to work with now. But yeah, it's weird. I just don't like the way gaming is going, especially with the AAA front of things. Like, I think we could all agree on that fact, right? Like, Activision is shit. It's a shit company. It's always been a shit company. Ubisoft made themselves shit by releasing slop at every given turn, and then turning all of their other popular franchises into further more regurgitated dietary slop. And then, not even regarding that fact, fucking, that's not even saying the shit that EA's doing, which is fuck all, right? Like, I haven't seen anything made by EA or what EA's planning to do in the slightest. Like, what is EA doing? What are they up to? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. And the decisions that EA does make is head-scratching at best, baffling at worst, and no, not even baffling at worst, baffling in like a midpoint of just like, why would you do this? And then it's just retarded, and at the worst. It's like, why are we getting the sequel to Titanfall? Why?
Excellent. We're almost there. We'll find the Alpha as soon as we get through this place.
The failure of Titanfall was not Titanfall's, it was EA's. They released it at a really shitty fucking time. Everyone criticized the launch date as to be the primary factor as to why it failed. Why in God's name don't you make a sequel? I remember they gave a bullshit reason too. It's just like, oh, I think they said something like, oh, people wouldn't be interested in a sequel to this, into this thing, or whatever the hell have you. I don't fucking know. It's like, what the fuck do you mean? Have you seen the mech games being built around this time? Bitch, you could get onto the bandwagon with a sequel, Titanfall 3. The hell is wrong with you? God, I hate EA. Like, I know Activision is like just scum. I know Activision is just pure scum. But when it comes to gaming practices, I hate EA with a passion. You know, I just remembered why I initially went back to go take a look at something. I was gonna go look at the other chest. I feel like I've backtracked enough as is, but if I could just remember to go back and check... Right? I don't think I can I fast travel back through over here? I don't think so. If I can't fast travel back, I'm not going to. No. Alright, so I'm not going to. But yeah, it's just, the decisions of AAA companies is bizarre to me. Like, if you want to talk about actually boneheaded, almost mental disability level decisions that infect your ability to make logical decisions, the AAA companies are the ones who are suffering the most of it, whatever the fuck it is. Because how the hell do you make certain decisions and then think to yourself, yeah, this seems like the right decision, this seems like the best possible course we could take with our franchises, our series, our companies, our IP? That makes perfect sense.
Oh, it's collapsing.
The only game companies that aren't suffering are indie companies. As proven by the fact that Clair Obscura is still a massive seller and has gotten accolades for its success. And then there's also, like, other indie games, popular indie game franchises that people still wait with bated breath. I mean, Silksong is becoming the new Half-Life, for fuck's sake. Silksong is becoming the new Half-Life, for fuck's sake. He asked if I believe in Mother Sphere. I said no. He said that it would be less painful if I believed in something. I answered in my head, the only person I believe in is you. I just hope today is not our last. Like, you gotta admit, right? This industry is fucking crazy. Like, you'd have to be a moron to sit there and think to yourself that the decisions and the things we're seeing so far are at all the best possible things that companies could be doing, because they're not. They're crappy decisions built and predicated off of crappy ethics and woefully terrible and inaccurate business practices, as well as practices, business practices in general. Like, it's crazy. I miss the times when fun was a part of the equation, but apparently AAA forgot about that fact. I mean, hell, I miss playing Rainbow Six, but the only Rainbow Six Lite game we got right now is Ready or Not. And by the way, Ready or Not is fucking great, but it's like, I miss playing Rainbow Six. And I shouldn't have to go to another game that's like it to get that experience, right? But that's what this is ultimately boiled down to. You know, furthermore, we're getting other game companies. We're having other video game companies give us fucking other Ubisoft franchises that we should be getting from Ubisoft. Like, example, again, Mudane Two Hearts is basically just Splinter Cell. Is basically just Splinter Cell plus some other game. Like, maybe it's like a cross between Splinter Cell and Division. That's what somebody else told me it was like. And it's like, how are we getting this from another company that is not Ubisoft? Right? It's just, it baffles my mind. Earth has been destroyed by Nightibas. Any airborne squads that come to rescue us are no match for those monsters. She left us for decades and brings us those shabby soldiers? Mother Sphere's omnipotence is meaningless in this world. My memory won't live on. God, I miss good games. We're getting a lot of good games now, but I miss, you know, like, the franchises that I grew up with, right? Right? Because I'm a 90s gamer. I grew up with games that were pretty popular within that time period, and I want to see those games come back and succeed in some form and way. You know, because I have good memories of those games. We still also haven't gotten anything new about the situation with Mass Effect. Yeah, my complaints about this industry are vast. At least there are other games to fill that void, but still. It is just such a damn shame.
Let's take a short break here.
It looks like the network is completely disconnected. I tried reconnecting to it, but nothing works. My head feels so empty. Where is Mother Sphere? I can't feel her anymore. Mother, please save us.
That's the key. We'll use it to deactivate the security.
Got another Omnibolt. Speed increase. Ah, that's good. I want a speed increase, actually. Oh, this is Nier. This is a part of the Nier soundtrack. They did do a collab with Nier. I wasn't expecting to suddenly get Nier as soon as I walked in here. I know they have a near costume in here. I'm not sure where that is, though. I'm gonna get speed increase. She looks so robotic right now, is that even funny? Actually, now that I think about it, this seems like a good time to try maybe exiting the game and going back into it. You know what, we'll just hard close. Do. Anytime now. Alright, we'll just go ahead and... Oh, there we go. I heard Starfield might be good now, after several updates and with its DLC, but I don't believe that. Especially after the DLC, released. I haven't heard anything really substantially of note with the game, with its new DLC expansion. Kind of a shame, but I have been hearing something about the game being better now, but I don't know anymore. Bethesda seems to be not doing... seems to be screwing the pooch every time I seem to be looking at them, so... I mean, except for the Oblivion remaster, that shit was great, but other than a few censorship changes that everyone's already heard of and acknowledged by this point, you know, it's, they're making some interesting decisions, at least. I remember, oh yeah, then there was also at the showcase, there was another thing about another Space Uncharted-like game that basically looked like, it looked interesting, but it was, strangely enough, it was licensed by the European Union? Or at least it was licensed by the, what was it, the EIC or something like that? I don't even remember. It was basically like the European branch of their own sort of, space exploration and spacefaring branch, which is weird. Boss challenge mode has been unlocked. Which, that'll be fun. Anyways. Continue. Standing as a useful navigation purpose tool. Yeah, it must have been because of the event thing that I turned on.
We have to open the valve to supply water.
I think it was? I don't even know anymore. Maybe it was just something about the way, like, when you start up the game, the eyes just look like that. I have no idea.
There isn't enough water. Hold on. You have to dive down to open a different valve.
I'll try starting it up on in my own time. I'm most likely going to be playing this sometime after I'm done streaming. Anyways. So I think we have to go down this way again. And then I'll try turning on the event thing again, seeing if it does the eye thing again, because maybe it was just like first time booting up the game type of issues. Maybe that's what it was. It was just you boot up the game for the first time, it starts glitching out. Some things just kind of, you know, don't work as intended. I've noticed that happens with games sometimes. Ow. God, this game feels so good to play. Do I have to go down? Yes, I do. Oh, alright. I don't think there's a safe way to get down, so I guess we're just bombing-nosing. I'm gonna try... maybe not try. I guess I'm gonna wear a different outfit, why not? You know, with the underwater section we're going through, I think that's putting unnecessary risk on for the channel. There's a Vic coin down here. I mean, this outfit doesn't exactly do it that much better of a service, but at least you can see that there's underwear. To be fair.
We found the key.
We... Hey, look, a ladder. But yeah, even though I'm not playing this game on the highest of possible graphic settings, this still looks phenomenal. Open the floodgates.
That should be enough. You can get out by going back to where you started.
Okay. Good. I don't want to fuck with anything more. I don't feel like backtracking. At least not for streaming purposes. I kind of just want to keep things going. Wait a minute. Okay.
The exit's to the right. We're almost there.
Oh.
Finally outside. See that crater over there? That area is Alpha Natiba territory.
What's a drop pod doing there?
It was abandoned a long time ago. Matter of fact, it's what made this crater.
Wait, that's a 5th Airborne Squad drop pod.
Let's take a closer look.
Okay. Okay, sorry about that. I was checking something. Okay.
Eve, it's pretty faint, but I'm picking up a distress signal coming from that drop pod.
That means...
There might still be survivors.
Really?
I can't say for sure, and the Alpha Nativa could appear at any moment. So let's make sure we're well prepared.
Okay. Oh, I can upgrade a Nexus by now. Do I want to upgrade Chain type, or do I want to upgrade... Has a chance to restore HP for 5 seconds while guarding or parrying when 20% or less. You know what, I'll upgrade this one, not because I'm going to use it at all, but I think I'll upgrade it just in case I might need to default to it if the boss battle does get hard. For whatever reason, right? No idea. Let's see now. It's just nice to have in case I need it. Let's see, what should I use for this fight? Not sure. I think I'm gonna go with... I guess I could just keep the outfit that I'm using, but... Yeah, let's just keep it. A little too easy to constantly move to and from the outfit. Let's go. Oh my god.
Let's see what's here.
Wait. I hear something.
Eve, look up!
Woo. Nice back shot. Oh. I haven't fought this thing in a while. Oh. Oof. Oh, I tried to back away from that, but because of where I was. I feel like I wasted that beta skill earlier. Well, I won't waste it this time. There we go. Whoa. Well. Oh boy. Yeesh. I try to back away from that. Finish him. Let's do it. Guy gets defeated. I don't know about one of the endings for this game. There is an enemy that's going to make you retry several times, and I don't even know if I'm going to be able to pull it off perfectly.
My goodness. I can't believe this.
This is the Alpha Naytiba. You can tell by looking at its core.
An Alpha Core. If she were... Eve.
Hmm?
There's something you need to know. The truth is...
Hello? Here! Can somebody rescue me?
A human voice?
In the pod!
If you're there, please help!
What the?
And there's our third party member.
Were you the one who sent the rescue signal?
Huh? Oh, yes. Yes, it was me. You're a member of the 7th Airborne Squad, right?
Yes. And you?
Right. Let me introduce myself. I'm an engineering support of the 5th Airborne Squad. Lily Artemis II. But you can just call me Lily.
So just to recap, you were in that hideout waiting for another squad to arrive for almost 2 years?
And then you met us.
Yes. Thank you so much for saving me. I've been waiting a long time for the next squad to come in.
Ugh.
It's been really lonely here.
I mean, I can
It's
imagine.
really lucky we were able to find you when we did.
Eve, you're from the Airborne Squad Assault Force, right?
Yes.
Then I can be your engineering support. Of course, I will need proper equipment first.
Equipment? Well, I did want to say something earlier.
What is it?
Actually, there's a city where other survivors, besides me, live.
What? Really?
It's called Zion, humanity's last city. If we go there, there might be people that can help us. I have a safe house with some equipment I bet you would want.
Then
Oh.
let's head there quickly.
Indeed.
Before that, I would like to ask you something. Currently, Zion is holding out under the guidance of Oracle, who is also our spiritual leader. It's complicated. Eve,
Isn't
I
everything?
imagine completing your mission isn't any easier having lost your comrades. So, please, help me save Zion. If you do, I promise Oracle and I will do everything we can to help you on your mission. It's about joining forces and helping each other, just like we did before. Sound good?
I have never hit the do not cooperate option when this pops up. I'm kind of curious what happens if I do, but, you know, I'm gonna hit it anyways.
Yes. Thanks to teamwork, I was able to get the Alpha Core.
Maybe we can get more information in the city, Eve. Think about
God, this game is so pretty.
Yes, I suppose there's no reason to say no. However, I want to decide after hearing the story from that person you're calling Orcal.
That shouldn't be a problem.
Okay, I can definitely get behind that idea.
Well, I guess that settles that. All right then, let's head to Zion.
Yes!
Hold use item button to add your camp to save the game. Oh, did not know that.
Wow! Look at that! It's huge!
It's surprising to see a city in a place like this.
During its prime, over 100,000 people called it home. Obviously, now there are fewer. The place you see below is my safe house. The auxiliary engine's output is weak, so things can get bumpy. Hold on tight.
Wow! A whole city underneath the wasteland. It's amazing.
Even in the darkest times, it's always safe to bet on human survival instinct.
So, where do we go?
No time for breaks. Typical Eve.
How's that typical? What the fuck are those?
Oracle is in the presence chamber. Follow me.
Are these all outfits? What the hell is this? Oh, this pre-order bonuses.
City deep and high.
Planet Diving Suit 6th version? Oh my god. We got a lot of shit, don't we? Oh. The Taki uniform. Oh my god. My brother in Christ, we just got a bunch of outfits. Lily's clothes unlocked. Adam's clothes unlocked. And now we can change the way they look. Wonderful. Crit bonus. Shield enhancement. Yeah, there's the Stargazer outfit, alright. A pure white version. It's slightly different from her usual. This is literally just Taki's outfit. So Taki was the captain, given the sense that this outfit gives off in the design of it. You know, that kind of makes sense, actually. That's pretty apt. He was considered the best sword fighter back in Mother Sphere. I'm not sure what outfit to stick with right now. I'll just go with whatever. Smart Mine. Anything new in skills? Yes, a crap ton of skills. Holy crap. Let's see. There we go. This is what I wanted. Quadruplet. Let's see. Temporarily deals more damage to shields when attacking enemies after using Shield Breaker. Shield Breaker deals additional damage to enemy shields. Increase the attack power of Shield Breaker. We'll do this one. Okay.
Are all those walls around the city supposed to protect it from Naytiba attacks?
The walls don't seem to be as reinforced as well as they should be.
And you could get lost on outfit design alone in this game. And we haven't even touched the earrings yet. And I don't think there's going to be glasses that I'll ever want to touch. Some women look good in glasses.
What is this place?
Eve does not strike me as one of them.
Would react if they knew about this?
Most likely there will be a protocol to rescue everyone.
You know, we'll go and take a look at those real quick. This almost gives me... Oh. No. It doesn't actually, now I think about it. I mean, I could certainly try wearing some glasses at least. Just add some variety to the gameplay. No, we haven't actually... Oh. The frames on that one, holy crap. Whoa, what is up with the frame? Okay, there we go. The frame rate went all kinds of wonky for a second.
Project.
But the only way it'll be possible to contact the colony will be to finish the mission. I hope that day comes soon.
We'll be visiting that particular store a little bit more often than not.
Adam, why are the streets so empty? Is everyone hiding because of us?
We have a situation here.
A situation?
You'll see when you get to the presence chamber. Eve, here.
Nice.
Come on, we're almost there.
Oh, it's already active. Okay. Oh, I can't rest?
Hey, Rael. It's been a while.
Looks like you brought guests.
Very important guests. Can you open the door?
Go. Oracle is waiting for you.
See you soon, Rael.
Whoa, this place. This is where the memories are kept, right?
You've got a keen eye. That's right. The Presence Chamber is where memories are stored. The memories of those who couldn't make it back to Mother Sphere. Over here.
Lens flare.
Oh. I see we have guests. Welcome.
Let me start the introductions. This is Zion's prophet, Oracle.
I'm Airborne Squad member Eve.
My name's Lily. Pleased to meet you.
Adam has told me all about you. You defeated an Alpha Natiba. Could you show me anything it might have dropped?
Like the core. Can't you just say that?
Here.
Oh, it's an Alpha Core. Please, a moment. Your objective is to rid the world of the Elder Natiba, the leader of all other Natibas. Well, then I suppose you're trying to use the Alpha Core as a key to open the way forward to the nest. Is that right?
How did you know that?
Unfortunately, the nest cannot be opened with the Alpha Core alone.
What? No way!
But is there really no other way to reach the nest?
By fusing 4 Alpha Cores together, you create something called a Master Core. Only with the Master Core will you be able to reach the very deepest corner of the nest.
How do you know all this?
Thanks to my personal link to the facility on the surface, I can search anywhere and everywhere on Earth. All I require is the right amount of energy.
That would also mean you'd be able to track down the Alpha Natiba.
That's enough for introductions. Adam, please insert the hypercell.
Eve, here.
Yeah, fuck your books. You're hooked up to the internet. You don't need books. It's weird that he's just the sole being here in a giant, vast open space.
Hey, Lily, this way.
Oh, it's so dark. I really don't like the dark.
This is the hyperdrive, the source of all of Zion's energy. Eve, the hypercell you brought will bring light to Zion. Here, try putting the hypercell in here.
We'll just keep it for now. I gotta stop going back to the outfitter every 5 seconds. Can you blame me, though? Aesthetically, this game is pleasing as hell. The graphics are great, character models are on par. Nothing is lacking in presentation.
Is this some kind of graveyard?
No. The people here are in a deep sleep due to energy depletion. Carrying on this way, that can only bring darkness. Eve, please help us. Thanks to the hypercell Eve acquired, they're safe. For the time being.
I'm glad I was able to do something of significance.
Do we need more hypercells if the citizens ever want to wake up?
Yes. We need 3 more hypercells if we ever want to fully rebuild Zion. Let's go back to Oracle and you can hear the rest of the story.
Outsiders. Thank you for your hard work. Thanks to you, the lives of tens of thousands of people have been extended. And my personal link is also stabilizing.
That's great news! Does that mean we can figure out the location of the Alpha Natiba now?
All the Elder's energy is still being directed at maintaining the cradle.
Who are you?
I was just about to ask that same question.
A Sentinel commander. He also serves as Oracle's bodyguard.
My skills are still limited.
But Adam, don't we have to fight that guy as well? I saw that in the trailer.
However, with the power
My
of
lip
more
syncing is off a
hypercells,
little bit.
I'm certain I can track the location of the Alpha Natiba. That's why I'll have to ask you for a little more help. Altus Lavor,
Oh, no problem.
a place out in the wasteland, a ruin of the past. Can we count on you to retrieve another hypercell from there?
No, absolutely not.
Eve, I'm sure it'll be of help.
No, it won't.
Yes.
Stop lying to me.
We have no other choice. Adam, Lily, I'll be counting on you.
It won't be easy. Make sure to be well prepared.
I've never actually fought that guy back in the PlayStation 5 version, so it's going to be interesting to actually do that here, if I actually get the opportunity to do so. My lip flapping is a little off. You know, the light is shining in my direction. I just don't know if maybe I need to angle it better, or maybe I just can't look down too much. No, fine. I don't know. Maybe I'm too hyper fixated on it. Hey, it's a journal. Oh, it's doing it again. What's going on there? Oh.
Oh, I feel better now that we're outside.
Nice.
Things can get pretty intense in the presence chamber.
Yeah, that scary-looking guy wouldn't stop staring at me.
I know he doesn't look it, but he's
How can you
friendlier than
tell?
you'd think.
His eyes are covered.
I have to finish the maintenance on the tetrapod before we leave. Ave, I ordered a propulsion control board from a parts store called Sister's Junk. Can you go pick up the order and meet me back at the safe house? Feel free to look around the city while you do.
Okay.
I'm going to borrow Adam's workshop for a bit. I want to tinker with the drone.
All right, let's all finish what we have to do and meet back at the tetrapod.
Citizen requests. There are people in this world who need Eve's help. Listen to their stories and complete their requests. And now we get to this point where we start exploring.
You're the angel. Oh, angel, please save us. Save us.
The way she's just kind of glued to the conversation.
Who are you? Oh my, you're the angel. The one that I've been hearing about. I'm sorry, I didn't recognize you.
Oh, well, you don't have to be sorry.
Yes. Huh. Take care, Angel. I know it's not much.
Bye. Looks like there are many different types of people in Zion.
He is gonna be important later for questing. Not sure. I don't remember all that it gives. I'm pretty sure it gives you an outfit at some point. I don't remember how good the outfit was, but I remember he does give you one. You'll find that a lot of outfits are tailored to just exploring, doing side quests, among other things. Freedom Liberation Alliance flyer. Citizens, open your eyes. Zion is full of lies. Oracle is faking everything and threatening our freedom. That crazy old man is manipulating the Nightibas to terrorize us all. But we, as free citizens, shall never give in. Overthrow the false prophets. Overthrow the minions who call themselves Oracle's guards. Overthrow the sentinels who disregard the citizens' protection and merely maintain the system. Let's lead ourselves into a safer world. Zion Freedom Liberation Alliance. Representative Aaron. Jaeger? No, of course not. Oh, hi there. You know, I wasn't expecting that when I decided to jump into that dumpster. Alley behind Memory Square. This one? No. Memory Square? I don't remember where. That's a ironic twist of logic there, but yeah, no, I don't remember where that is. I don't know where that is either. Just this one. Okay. Nice. Got a lot of net elements out of that. Oh my god, it's the video game version of Sprite. Let us pray, brothers and sisters. May we find salvation. Mother Sphere said, "It was the most beautiful thing," she said, "and we all must cherish it. A long time has passed since the final war, and our only hope is her prophecy in this filth-ridden surface, crawling with blasphemous Nightibas. Our faith prevails. It will endure. It will stand. It will not go astray, for she does not lie. We will find our place in space soon. Pray, my good family. Peace be with all my brothers and sisters who come to visit. For more inquiries, find Francis in the bookshop." Oh. Hi, Adam. Wasn't expecting to find you just randomly. Memory Tower, a facility to commemorate the memories of those who have been lost. A week mourning has been declared to mark the tower's completion. All citizens must pay their respects. Maintenance Square has been completed, and there are plans to resume transit. The Memory Tower has become operational as a result of this maintenance. The Memory Tower prevents data corruption in memory sticks and can store memories semi-permanently, so that memory data will be transferred to the colony on the day of salvation. Prophet Oracle declared a week of mourning, stating, on such a blessed day, rather than rejoicing at the thought of returning to space, we must pay tribute to those who have gone before us. Yeah, there's something wrong with my tracking. If I just refresh my tracking. Okay, how about now? Nope, it doesn't seem to be doing any better. I don't want the light blasting in my eyes. It's not exactly the best kind of studio light, mind you. But we'll just have to deal, I guess. Where was I? On such a blessed day, though returning to space, we must pay tribute to those. Yes, Zion is a city built on the backs of many. We must remember the courage, devotion, and sacrifice of those who have departed before us. We look forward to your active participation in the week of mourning. Alright. I know some people use VF Bridger. I've never used it. I don't know if I should start using it. Oh man, we're finding all the colas. The way she just stops was a little stilted. Oh. Oh, he's got a new look to him. I don't like this look. We're gonna go and just switch his up a little bit. Alright, I think we gotten used to seeing her in her typical outfit. We'll go ahead and give her the Stargazer coat. Because why not? Gonna climb that. You know, I thought he said he had business elsewhere, but
You
whatever.
looking for Sisters Jones? Keep going down this road till you see the stairs on the right. Anyways, been a while since I've seen an angel. An angel in Zion. The prophecy will soon come true. An angel in Zion. The prophecy will soon come true.
How much you want to bet this guy's a developer? He looks a little too detailed and different from all the other NPCs to not be a developer. The map will be activated in designated areas. You can check your current location and surrounding terrain to locate the targets more easily.
Who are you? I haven't seen anyone like you around here. Hey, you seem like you're doing okay. Traveling around like that?
I guess.
I heard the angel came to Zion again. If you see her, let me know. I would like to meet her.
I mean, you're looking at her, but okay. It's a little weird. There's a lot of junk around here. Just kick trash about. Keep calm and trust us. Attention citizens, we have recently discovered that a certain organization is at large, which insults the Prophet's Oracle's reputation and spreads falsified rumors about the Sentinels. Please be informed that this organization's claims is not true. Citizens of Zion, do not be swayed by malicious instigators, and put your trust in us. We, the Sentinels, promise to protect Zion's peace with our lives. Sentinel Captain Man. Or Mun.
Forgive me. I was wrong.
It is all my fault.
My guy, you are surrounded by teddy bears. He's gonna become important later as a quest giver, I can already tell you that. I mean, if it wasn't obvious. Okay. Oh, that's a nice design for a soda can, actually. Angel is a lie. Angels are rigged. Citizens of Zion, I came to know that these angels have databases that say that there's no such thing as Zion, that there are no survivors on the surface, and that colonies sail, and that the colony's sole purpose is the successful completion of the E protocol. This is proof that these angels are rigged and were created by someone other than Mother Sphere. It is impossible that the messengers of the Mother Sphere are imperfect. They must have been sent by the heavens royalty. Be wary of these angels and do not allow their presence in Zion for the sake of this city. Oh, Mother Sphere, I pray to you, forgive my unholy transgression, Francis. A lot of bullshit politics going on. Okay, nothing in that. Crazy ramblings. The Cradle is operational, the safest of havens, developed through hard work and determination for the good of all citizens. According to the decree, the Sentinels will bring in the elderly and disabled first. I don't know if you guys really care if I read all this crap. I know some people might want to hear about lore, but...
It's the Angel. Don't bother me. Mind your own business. It's the Angel. Don't bother me.
Okay. Just hanging out, I guess. I like how everything has interactables and you can choose to sit down in places and you can just chill and just take in the scenery.
Halt. This is a restricted area. I haven't seen you around Zion before. Identify yourself.
Wait. I'm an airborne squad member from the colony.
Huh. So you're an angel. What brings you here? Looking for a tour?
I was curious about the song coming from inside.
I heard the Prophet gave you permission to enter the city, but that doesn't mean you can go around as you please. Of course, those who've lived in the comfort of the colony don't know anything.
I don't mean any harm. I apologize if I've caused you trouble.
Enya, you okay? There was a time when this bar used to be full of people. Now it's just so empty. Empty and dark. And Enya, same story. I wonder how long she can keep singing, with her body in the state it's in. I don't even know why I'm talking about this. It's pointless.
I'm trying to be sensitive, but if you need help, we might be able to fix her. After all, we do have engineering support from the airborne squad.
What? Is that so? But I have no way to repay you.
No, I don't need anything. I don't need any kind of incentive to save someone.
All right. In that case, Could you help me?
Interesting change of tone and tune.
Hey.
Do you think this is at all in any way a reference to Enya, the actual satyr?
No, ignore me.
Sue, I have a question about Enya's condition.
What?
Shouldn't Zion's engineers be able to do something to help her?
They can't. I heard they're lacking in just about everything they need. Technology, funds, basic resources. Attempting anything is only going to make things harder for them.
Okay, I'll relay this to our engineer right away.
Where did this guy come from if he was around here? Was he just hobbled over the desk or something? Waypoint activated.
Angel, you're not allowed to use the Exile's Passage without permission. Even if it's you, I can't give you special treatment.
Okay then. I mean, I don't know where the fuck I'm going. I'm just running around. Exploring. Alrighty. Funding announcement. Colony bound rocket. Alright. Step 1, looking for help. Have a dangerous plan to go to the solar tower in the Great Desert. Uncertain info. Barren sandstorms, endless threats of Nightibas can guarantee a safe return. Treasures and a reputation as a scavenger obtainable upon success. Petty recruiting a team at the base camp of the Matrix entrance of the Great Desert. Do not have the code. Oh. Nothing. The Truth article. The Raphael report. Secret internal Eidos company documents obtained by this paper and published for the first time. A plan to control the media. The Raphael report, led by the CEO Raphael Marx. Are the journalists who kept quiet about the Eidos company on the list? Did they yield to the threats? Administrations from several different countries were involved. Revealed through testimony by several eyewitnesses. Panopticon to dominate the world economy after the new Cold War. The time of corporate liberalism is upon us. An exclusive report from our reporter, Quinn, only in The Truth. Iron. Dionysus. You know, I remember this being a fucking controversy. What was it again? There was like originally there was like a graffiti thing here that said hard, and then there was next to the R, which created like this whole sort of like scandal around the game. which is weird. Like, out of all the things you think people would find to complain about it, you know, outside of the usual suspects, which they did do that, admittedly, the hard R controversy was weird. Sometimes I use the term hard R to describe not necessarily the obvious implications of what that would describe, but, you know, when it comes to... I don't know how best to put that. Just the usual thing of, like, what happens to certain people. I know that it's also, when used in a different context, I usually use it as a reference to, like, the struggle snuggle. The proverbial struggle snuggle, you know? Well, that's what I usually call the hard R in my vocabulary, but some people use it as a reference to the N-word. You might even say it's the correct usage of it. I just have my own use of it, which is usually that, you know, because as it things pertain to me, you know, it's kind of it's a weird controversy. I don't think they were trying to say anything with it. It doesn't really make any sense in the context of this game either, especially from where it's placed. So I don't know why people even gave a shit. I don't even know why the developers even bothered to change it, to be honest, but... yeah, they did. 72 years have passed since Mother Sphere's declaration of a new humankind. As the last historian of Zion, I, Luther, will document and comment on the last 72 years of our history to let our descendants know how we lived with no home. My esteemed fellow citizens believe that the Mother Sphere is a god. However, just like all of us, Mother Sphere has the mind of a human. Though her cognitive ability and intelligence far supersede those of an ordinary human, it is utterly wrong to define her as a supernatural being. And what is Mother Sphere? It is knowledge and will incarnate. We serve the largest database in the history of mankind, and then will born, and the will born from the database. Okay, that's how that was said. The declaration of a new humankind is not some revelation, it is simply her concluding that we can be categorized as humans. That is the premise of this book. Weird.
Ah, Angel. Lovely to meet you.
You don't seem very likable.
All right. You're pretty sharp. I've heard it before. Folks often compare me to a snake. I'm Roxanne. Consider me a kind of info dealer.
You don't look very likable. That's a thing to say when you first meet somebody.
Yes. Practical things. Gossip, blackmail, fears, weaknesses. I dabble in a bit of everything. Oh, I do like this, Angel. You really are my favorite customer.
Alright, what do we have? That's a book. Plastic Hearts Volume 1. That's also a book. That's a book. That's a book. That's a book. That's a book. Or no, they're just information. Okay, whatever. Nah, it's just more lore. Yeah, that figures. No, I might as well get it all. It'll unlock more shit anyways. Affinity increase. New products added. There we go. Yep, become good friends with Roxanne.
Information is gold, silver, and jewels. Take a look around.
Let's see. Design pattern, planet, diving suit, second. I mean, you give me suits, I'm gonna buy the suits. Level 3 max.
For a cutie like you, I'm willing to go beyond my reach to get what you want.
Oh my god, what is this thing? Oh my god. Midsummer Alice. I saw this as some trailers, but that is crazy. Like a cocktail dress. Chinese dress. Oh, dear lord, what the hell is this? It's Summer Red. Man. I have a finite number of Bitcoin purchases. I mean... Of course, I'm gonna spend it all on outfits. New products added. Oh my god, there are more. Cyber? Funny? What am I looking... This shit is wild.
It's been fun, Angel. See you later.
All right. Stay safe, Roxanne.
Alright, let's check the notice board.
Retro. But I'll be able to see just what kind of information is passing through.
Requests. There is a bulletin board with requests in both Zion and the Wasteland. You can help citizens by completing the requests listed in the bulletin board, and you can get rewards, of course. Some of it pertain to costumes. Some of it. Like that one. Looking for my brother. Let's just accept them all, let's be honest.
Seems as though I'll have to investigate. This request sounds fun. So, why refuse to go to the cradle? The input unit is down by the elevator to the presence chamber. A cat exists on Earth. In Zion. The cradle? It's through the presence chamber, right?
Okay. Camera. Press and hold to use the camera, take a selfie, try different poses and angles to find the best shot for you. Photo challenge. Capture an image of the target shown in your databank using your camera. Enter the selfie mode, then keep the object with your screen for a certain amount of time to complete the challenge. All required photos and visit the bulletin board to collect your reward. I have to take selfies now. I've officially become... we are now playing a woman. We are fully playing a woman now. My lord. Attack power when low HP. Is this gonna happen right now? No, it's not. Okay. There's a funny thing that happens here. It's a weird cutscene sequence. But it's not gonna happen yet, it looks like. Alright, I think we've investigated this town enough. The Machinetta Americano. That is a name and a half. Not seeing any items. Nope.
Angel. I can't believe the angel is here.
Are you the owner of the shop?
That's right. At least for now.
Adam sent me to pick up the new propulsion control board he ordered. I'm here. Is it ready?
Uh-huh. It's ready. I even have a spare one, too.
Good to know. Let's see. How much is that going to cost?
Oh, no. You can just take this. I, heard you come to help us. Of course, I'll do what I can to help you as well.
Really? Then I'll accept it. Thank you. In return, is there something else I can maybe help you with?
Huh? Oh, no.
It's just that you looked like you had something weighing on your mind.
Did I now? I guess I can't hide anything from you, Angel.
Do you want to give me the full story?
Alright. One day, I was out working in the scrap plains of the wasteland when I ran into some Naytibas. I had to ditch my bike and my trunk during the escape. The bike got caught between hunks of metal. I had to leave it behind, or I wouldn't have made it out alive.
A bike? Can you give me the exact location? I do have to go out to the wasteland. I'll go ahead and find out.
Oh, thank you very much.
Another side quest. Alright.
Sisters Jun... Oh, Angel! I didn't know it was you.
Didn't mean to catch you off guard.
No, it's okay. What brings you here?
To peruse, mostly. You can become friends with merchants if you use their shops, buy stuff and increase your infinity, and it unlocks new things, basically. Ah, yes, retry after death. I could definitely use some stuff like that. Oh, I need Bitcoins, damn it. Let's see, I don't need to buy too much. Do I need anything specific right now? I guess I can get some mines. Ah, we got earrings. We've become good friends with Kaya.
You're always welcome to come visit if you feel like talking. Maybe you're heading out?
Yes. I'll stop by if I have the chance.
Thank you so much. I hope to see you again.
Alright. I'm gonna think of it. Do I have to talk to her again for that side quest?
The southwest of the scrap.
Thank you so much for your help. I hope I'm not asking for too much.
We all need help at some point.
Are you leaving now? Goodbye.
Farewell, Kaya.
Okay. Yeah, that's all I need. Still not open yet? Just run into walls, yes. I don't think that's how that guitar is supposed to sit, but we'll just accept that. It's weird that there's no one behind this counter. Nobody else? Okay. Uh-huh. Nothing down here. All right. Scavenger Land's first note on the E protocol. I accidentally encountered a dying angel during my treasure hunt in the wasteland. Though her claim was mostly preposterous, I believe it's worth documenting. The E protocol, the Mother Sphere planned to exterminate all Nightibas and take back Earth. I couldn't help myself but to ask, are you out of your damn mind? She briefly told me of the plan. Who in the world would think sending only a few airborne squad members to do the job is a solid plan? We all know of the cursed colony extinction. If Mother Sphere wants Nightibas out of the picture, dropping a few chunks from the moon will do the trick. You think she won't do it? Because we'll all die as well. Really? She abandoned us and left us here like a bag of scraps decades ago. Now she's being merciful all of a sudden. I mean, to be fair, there's nothing about the game that's straightforward. And there's certainly nothing about all the sort of supposed forces and motivating factors and players involved that make a whole lot of sense. It's only until you get further in the game that it all starts to click. Assuming that's like an oolong tea, given how it's advertised. Leap. Okay, Adam, we got that stupid thing you wanted.
Oh, Eve! Come take a look. Come.
A drone?
Stretch your arm out in front of you. Go on.
It's a gun now.
The drone is different.
Yes, this is no longer the drone you knew. It's an all-new, upgraded Drone 2.0 that can launch long-range projectiles. No, this is more than just an upgrade. It's an evolution! Now try hitting the target.
All right.
Now. Great! Now, focus. Right on target again. Now, focus.
There we go.
That's amazing, Lily.
Colony Tech at your service. What do you think?
Damn kid. Tinkering with my drone.
It'll be very useful for the mission. Thanks, Lily.
Great. Let me know if you ever run out of ammunition.
Why, are you gonna give us upgrades for that too? You can hold L2 to activate range mode, and then fire using the range mode. Knocking enemies off balance or successfully using the repulse skill will expose their weakness. Ranged attacks deal greater damage when hitting an enemy's weakness. Additional types of ammo can also be used by upgrading the drone at the repair console. Yeah, it does have different ammo variants, which is kind of nice. Alright.
I want to go to the wasteland too. Or do you think I'd just get in the way?
Probably.
Lily, I have to ask you something. I found someone who's been injured very badly. She's too weak to speak, and there's no chance of her moving. The technology here won't do. Do you think you might be able to help somehow?
Well, yes. But do you really think this is a good time?
The people here, they have negative feelings towards the colony. Many of them think they were abandoned. I want them to see that our mission isn't just for the sake of appearances. Our mission is to save mankind.
Ah, yep. Typical Eve. I can give it a try, but I can't guarantee a complete recovery. Also, there's a lot I'll need to prepare.
I understand. Just tell me what you need.
I'll send over the list. And please try not to spend too much time on this. After all, we still have a mission to complete.
I know. Thank you.
Oh, Lily, we have nothing but time. Okay. Ammo package restores current ammunition to maximum capacity. Oh wow, they just give me the ability to just buy a bunch of rounds automatically. Okay. All right.
I want to go to the wasteland. Eve, it looks like...
Right.
I'm not sure about all the rest, but I believe that finding the mind map copy here on Earth will...
Well, okay. I wonder...
It's vanilla artificial intelligence data that has not gone through machine learning. It can be implanted into an individual with severe AI damage, just like our patient, and used as a boot disk. We're going to have to investigate where it might...
All right. I'll keep that in mind.
I want to go to the waste...
Repair
just
console.
track down the materials, then you can leave the rest...
New features. You can enhance the drone here. Nice. Drone upgrades. We already got a few. Charge blast rail. Oh. Let's see. Holding right trigger after selecting the blaster cell in range mode to charge out energy and release to fire the charge blast. Upgrades will allow you to charge until 3. Charge level and beam duration increases with... Oh, a hacking tool. Yes, please, God. Scanner upgrade. Duration of scan by 50%. Why not? 20% higher attack power. Stinger missiles. Slugs might be nice. I think we're good. Alright. Actually, hang on. I do need to see if there's... because I did just get a bunch of fucking outfits. Oh boy. Well, I have enough materials to unlock at least a few of them. Oh boy, which ones to get? Well, let's see. I remember in PS5, the Orca was my favorite. Let's not equip that right now. Just wait a second. Midsummer. I mean, why not? Oh, that's it. Alright. Sweet. This is a outfit. This is certainly a outfit you can get. All right. This one's by far my favorite one from the PlayStation 5 version. All right. Nice.
I brought back what you asked for. Here.
Great work, Eve. How was your walk around the city?
Oh, it's something.
It looked a little sad. So much empty space. Anyway, let's go to the wasteland, Adam.
Well, there are still some issues with the tetrapod steering system. So I'm afraid we're not able to leave just yet.
Then when will you be ready?
Unfortunately, it's going to take longer than a day.
Then I'll go ahead on foot. You can use the drone to guide me.
What? The wasteland is a lot bigger than you think.
I can't just sit here and wait. In fact, I want to see the wasteland with my own eyes.
You're one of a kind, Eve. All right, I'll guide you with the drone.
Eve, please be careful.
Yes, thank you.
The wasteland is that way.
Eve, there's something I didn't tell you. It's
What is it this
about
time?
The drone got an upgrade. Come over here. I want to go to the wasteland too.
I mean, I already upgraded the drone. To be fair. Alright, off we go. Oh boy, we got an hour of the stream left. Might as well get something in before I end up getting off this entirely. New waypoint. Make traversing around so much simpler now. Who are you?
Angel, you'll need useful information in order to operate outside of Zion. Did you know that there is an information dealer in the city? I think it'll be worth it for you to meet that person, despite their character.
Oh, you don't say. Travel to the dealer now? Oh, for God's sake. Yeah, but then I'll just fast travel all the way back here, since there's a fast travel point. Alright.
Roxanne.
Of course. What brings such a cute angel fluttering on by today?
I'd appreciate it if you stopped talking like that.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, is there something specific that I'm here for? Doesn't seem like it.
Oh,
That's a weird thing to say.
I guess jokes aren't really your forte.
I kind of missed that one.
A bulletin board? All right then.
I mean, we already saw this.
Looks like there's a lot. All right.
Alright. Now, if we can stop with the bullshit, let's get straight into the goddamn game. Back to the goddamn shit. Let's get back to the gameplay. Oh, hello. Great.
You must be the angel.
No, I'm not.
Sorry, but can you spare a moment?
No, I can't.
What's going on?
I normally wouldn't get a stranger involved in Sentinel's business, but
You're absolutely right about that.
about my comrades, and I can't afford to send a search party.
What happened?
As you know, Naytibas are unpredictable creatures. Finding a new variant is not even a big deal, as long as we can handle it.
Oh, I know what this is going to lead to.
Variant recently appeared in the Wasteland, so we've been keeping an eye on it. But one of my scout teams has not returned to Zion yet.
A new variant, you say?
Yes, a formidable monster. Its entire neck and shoulders had evolved into a weapon. I'll send you the coordinates. There's an abandoned oil storage facility in a remote corner of the Wasteland. The scout team was guarding the area.
So, you want me to find those sentinels?
Yes, thank you.
Alrighty. At least that one will lead to something a little bit more interesting. Oh, I can just go straight over here too. Nice. Isn't it weird that even in the sci-fi futuristic dystopia that this is based in, people still use payphones? That's a weird detail. Again, it's for fast travel purposes, but normally, you know, it's a phone. Who are you contacting for fast travel?
Level sands stretch far away.
This is the largest land I've ever seen in my life.
And yet danger lurks around every corner. Watch your step. If you trip, you might find yourself caught in the arms of death.
You don't say.
I've entered the scanned coordinates of Altus Lavoir. Let's go.
Hey, where are you going? Many angels have been spotted from the colony. What is their purpose? Fanaticism and distrust are not permitted, as Ion must stand firm and keep a close watch. According to the Sentinels, angels from the colony have descended and have been spotted around Zion. They have been conducting multiple operations over the years, but this is the first time they have been active in proximity of Zion. Let's see. Angels are supposedly superhuman warriors who alone can do the work of many, but their past battle records are unknown. Some believe that they go through a cycle of tactical success and strategic failures. Prophet Oracle requested they be treated irrationally, saying, Zion was not chosen for the colony, but we need to put aside our old grudges and walk alongside them as fellow humans. While some extremists argue that angels may be hostile, or that they may be the embodiments of Mother Sphere, we must display a civic awareness and inspire the spirits of the community. Alright.
The camp doesn't have power.
Huh? Let's see. It looks like a good amount of the camp's energy is being supplied by nearby areas. I think there's an issue with the supply network.
What can we do about it?
This is gonna be tricky.
I don't remember this.
Outside of Zion, there's a solar tower that supports energy links to nearby facilities. It seems like there might be a problem with the tower. We're going to have to go and check.
But we can't activate the camps, that's right. That's right, every area has a solar tower, now I think about it. Whoa, there's the sprint. It's a sprint. Got him. Ow. Barren land. Take a hard, long look. This land has no hope. All that's left is pain and death. Earth's finished. Let's go ahead and get to that solar tower then. Guys, what the fuck is this? I have never seen this thing before. Okay. Bye. What the hell?
Typical Volt. Always getting into trouble. Now what? Hmm? And who might your guest be?
This must have been something that they added later, because I do not know anything about this.
My name's Scarlet.
I'm Eve? That's an interesting text box.
Eve? How odd. That name feels so familiar. But enough of that. It's a rare thing indeed to meet a fellow sword fighter in this day and age. I'm delighted.
This music is very familiar. Is she a character from Nikke?
Curious how I could tell? It's that thing in your hair. The pin. You can't fool me. That's a sword. I've never seen a sword double as a hairpin. That's quite unique.
Yeah, you're not the only one who's commented on that, too.
Actually, might I ask something of you? A favor. It's trivial, really. From one sword fighter to another.
Well, you want to fight? One sword fighter to another, huh? Alright, I'll help.
Phew. Thank you. It's only right I offer you something in return. Volt should have a number of items he can part with. I'll see that he passes them on to you as a little sign of appreciation. Hmm? Interesting. This is...
Guys, I want you to know that if she is from Nikke, I have not played Nikke long enough to actually know all the characters from it. And there's way too many fucking characters. Let's be honest.
Allow me to explain what happened.
Oh god, this definitely feels like Nikke. What the fuck? A weapon given by Scarlet and Volt. It's your first time seeing it. But it feels familiar somehow, so much so that you don't even need to learn how to use it. Militaria. Yeah, this is fucking Nikke. Okay. Oh, she's got requests for us, is it? I was certain I got on the elevator, but when I opened my eyes, I found myself stuck upside down, and when it looked like a junkyard, can you imagine how I felt? I'm Mademoiselle. It's the first time I've been upside down like that since. My memory's a bit fuzzy. Has that really happened before? Never mind, forget it. I said anything. I was merely thinking out loud. Anyway, as I said out loud... Yep, okay. We'll just do it. I'm not gonna read all of this word soup. Should I help? Should you?
I can't just let this pass. This request sounds fun. I think I know where. It seems as though I'll have to investigate.
God. So we got a new weapon called Militaria? Is that what I just saw? I'm not seeing it. Where would it be? Usable items? It's a camera. I'm not seeing it in here. Oh, here we go. Hang on. Hang on, I gotta check this out, actually. Let me see, her missions are down here, right? Retrieve the rabbit doll from the drone, from the drone, from the drone. Where's the nearest one? Oh, it's just another scan. Where is the map function? There we go. Let's see. We'll go to that one. It's closer. And I'm curious about this now. It's still further down. It's down this way a little further. The dog's here. Am I supposed to shoot it? That's what I assumed that getting the gun was supposed to be for. Find your best shots and edit them all you want in photo mode. Oh my god, it really is. It's just fucking Nikke. That is crazy. It is just Nikke right now. That is crazy. Oh, I gotta move. This is great. It's just Nikke. It's so this is so funny. This is so funny. Oh, that was the wrong one. I want to use the other one. Oh well. I was gonna use the other one that I didn't use. Oh well. And they have the fucking music. I love the story music from Nikke. Back when I was playing it, I would just leave it on that screen alone just to hear that music. It was such a bop. Returns a client? Yeah, sure, why not? And it also makes it quicker just to get back.
Follow the breeze, follow the clouds, and always trust thy heart. This desolation, there is beauty in it. Wouldn't you say?
Sure. I'm not sure how to feel about playing Nikke in a fucking game that has nothing to do with Nikke. Oh my god, they actually brought the shop music for this. They brought Dorothy's hairstyle into the game. This is Dorothy's hairstyle, right? It looks so much... Oh, there's Rappy's uniform too. Oh god, there is so much going on here. Guys, this game is crazy. This game is crazy. I can use the bone wrenches to unlock an outfit, though. Okay, so what outfit should I use? What outfit should I procure from this? That would be great to use in this setting. Then again, does it have to make sense knowing what this is? I don't know. I like Rappy's design better. He's just got the best looking design. I'll go for it. Yes. Why does this fit so well? You know what? I have to. I have to. Just get the full set. I have to get the full set. I'd be crazy not to. Oh, but I can't actually wear the hairstyle because I have yet to unlock the hairdresser yet. Motherfucker. This outfit still is still crazy. It's still great, even without the hairstyle. I wouldn't even wear it without the hairstyle, to be honest. It's gonna make those shooting sections feel even funnier. Monsters are nasty. I never know exactly what's gonna stun them and what won't. I'm never sure if I should just stop attacking or if I should keep attacking. SP experience gain. Oh, interesting. Down here would be for an objective. We've all. Ow. Ow. There's a mission objective for this place at one point, but I don't know if I have it going right at the moment. I mean, I guess I could go through my mission list, but I'd rather just get to the base, the solar tower first. Where is... which button was it? Which one was the map button? I'm not finding the map button. Okay. Just gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way. Oh, there it is. If I had just looked up, I would have noticed. God, cover shooting sections. That's gonna be so funny to go through all of that. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Sir, I'm gonna need you to die. Okay. What do we got here? Citizens 212's memory. Mary, do you know why you're so special? Because you don't give up. I failed, but you can succeed. Promise me you'll live and make it to Zion. Thank you, Mary. You know, I didn't think I would ever want to see them bring Nikke into this game. Like, if you had asked me before, it's just like, you think Shift Up should do the absolute most and just, like, have a weird sort of, like, other game inserts, product placement thing into another game of theirs? And if you had asked me something like that, right? If you asked me if there would be a collaboration between one product to another product, I would probably say, that seems a little much, right? They actually added gameplay and outfits to the goddamn thing. So you know what? I'm not exactly gonna complain. I actually enjoy this a little bit. A death fit for a scavenger. I knew this day would come. I promised I'd quit being a scavenger after this one final job. I guess I can't keep that promise anymore. Like, if you had asked me this prior, I would have said, that seems a little much, right? But no, they actually added, like, gameplay segments referencing the game into this. So I can't say that I am at all disappointed. It's actually great. Oh my god, let me heal. He looks deader than Elvis. Marsha, it's Mom. Mom's here. You were scared, weren't you? I'm so sorry. It's all my fault. Come, I'll take you home. What's in here? Nano elements. A lot of butt stabbing.
Not yet. How's the Alpha Core?
Nothing out of the ordinary. However, I discovered something interesting during my experiments.
Like?
It's a secret for now. You'll be the first person I have results.
Okay, I'll be waiting.
Alright. Mind map copy. Found another one.
The only living things that I can see on Aetibus.
You sound disappointed. It was a catastrophe that mankind brought upon itself.
Yeah. Yipper, certainly was. Oh, hi there. Look, a small camp. It's not a big camp, but it should do. Right? No. You think I could still use the chair, but... If I'm not careful, I'm gonna run out of drinks before I can actually get this thing done. You're not a coward, don't talk about yourself like that. If you say that one more time, I'll kick your ass. They all must have been people who got murdered. Don't blame yourself, you don't become a scavenger overnight. Stamina, infiltration, survival, ecology, terrain, tactics, and much more. There's a lot of scavenger needs to know to survive out there. Watch and learn. You know, I almost want to keep going, right? But I do have to end the stream at some point. Nothing here. A lot of tires. That's about it. Nice. Okay. What's this? It's probably not going to be operatable, right? Yeah. Oh. Okay. Can I operate this now? Or what was this for? Must be for this. I hope the artists who made these outfits are getting royalties for all this shit. I need a double jump. I thought I would get a double jump after I saved Lily, but no, I did not. Okay, I am getting hit from all ends. Die. Which way is he going? Oh, too late for the sneak attack now. Ow. What's this? Restart the solar tower, that's completely crazy, blah 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 blah. Oh wait. Huh? Do I have to find all the computers? Looks like it. Activated one system, I gotta activate another system. There we go. It's gotta be one more. Another tower nearby, maybe? One right here. I know I saw a terminal up there. Yeah. To get up there, I need a double jump, which I don't have. If I just get the right elevation, maybe. There we go. Nice. Okay. What's in here? It was all just open this thing. Of course, it was a soda drink.
Lily? What is this thing? It looks so strange. The solar tower.
I don't know what that conversation was going to, but...
I see a drone over there. Maybe it can tell us what the problem is.
Maybe.
Hello. I'm Service 001. Standard service drone. Requesting administrator assistance. An error occurred in Solar Tower Orca A091078CQ. Reboot sequence status failed. Cover device malfunction. Requesting administrator assistance. The error cannot be resolved with the current service drone functionality. Stopping power supply to nearby facilities. Update, supply camp status inactive. Administrator confirmation required.
Hang on, I can't figure out what you're trying to say. Are you saying that the solar tower cover is damaged?
I am sorry. Service drone. Language capabilities limited. Cover device requires confirmation from administrator. Resolve error as soon as possible.
Okay. I can't give up. If I give up now, my comrades sacrifice, they'll all mean nothing if I can just get to the solar tower. Whoa, the sprint is a little unyielding when it gets into the super sprint function. Alright. Platforming challenge unlocked. Let's do it. Get this shit out of the way. It's time to Assassin's Creed this crap. This is quite the angle. Oh, nice. Nice. Now we have a quick way down. What's this? Items, I'm sure. Yep. Camouflage type exospine. Oh, okay. Well, obviously I can't just get that, right? I have to jump across.
Wait a minute. That looks like the service drone is stuck in the debris. I think it was trying to request the rescue of that drone.
What was the terminal for then? Boom.
Thank you, Administrator. Thank you. System maintenance may now resume.
Good. At least the drone is intact.
System is now all clear. Reboot successful.
All right.
Did that solve the problem? I'll have to check it out.
I just saw something I don't like. All right.
Solar Tower reboot sequence completed. Power returned to facility. Status operational.
Nice.
Many thanks to the administrator. You are the best administrator. Administrator of the month.
Do you even know what the Administrator of the Month means?
Administrator of the month is Administrator of the month.
No, it doesn't.
Solar tower status normal. Resuming maintenance tasks.
Great. Now we should be able to use the camp again.
Those things, or, well, the drones. Do you know how long they've been protecting this tower?
I couldn't say, but I'm sure they'll continue to protect it up until the energy runs out.
The reboot is complete. Okay. There's a camp over here. I know that for a fact. Sweet. Increase melee attack by 17.5 for 10 seconds upon successful execution. Nice, okay. Let's see, recover some beta energy when hit with shield breaker. Attack power, shield breaker. Also stuns the hit enemy, additionally increases the attack power of the triplet. Damages the balance of the enemy hits with the quadruplet, increases the I can't wait to get that. Okay, increase attack power of the quadruplet. I mean, that's gonna be useful in future fights. I'm gonna get that. Okay. Alright, now with that, I unfortunately do have to get going. So, this has been an enjoyable experience so far. I'm gonna definitely cut this into parts, and I'm gonna go ahead and do a re-reaction of that Pancreas video. But other than that, I have something important to deal with right now. I am looking at a potential problem right now. I hate flies in my room. But otherwise, yeah, I'm gonna open up some windows too. After I get rid of a few things and then get rid of this fly. And I'm just gonna relax. But otherwise, this has been a pretty fun experience so far. This game has added a lot of new content that I've never experienced before. Granted, I only played it on its initial release date, and I came back to it like a few times when it was releasing some of its some content to the game. But yeah, now that it's out on PC and it's brought all of its PlayStation 5 content onto the PC version, I can't wait to re-experience this game with a lot of new content that I've never got to play before, ever since I stopped playing on the PlayStation 5. So yeah. But otherwise, I'm just gonna go ahead and just cut it there. I am gonna get going. I hope to see you all in the next video. And if you want to see another, like, you want to continue to see me play through this game, by all means, like the video, you know, among other things, just leave comments, leave likes, you know, let me know what you guys want to see in the future. I mean, honestly, right, I would imagine that if you like the video, you would want to see more of the thing. I feel, because I usually would have like this thing where it was just like, you know, like sometimes I would ask a question before I was just doing streaming, where it was just like, wait, why am I telling you guys this? It doesn't matter. Why am I talking about this crap? Anyways, yeah, so, yeah, leave a like, leave a comment if you feel, and otherwise I shall see you all in the next one, and with that, I'm gonna go ahead and put this back in the freezer. Bye-bye.